look at the difference between this and this. My name is Joey Goon. Welcome back to Insider Insight. Today we're going to be talking about image magnification at your upcoming event and whether or not you need it. Maybe you're a Swiftie and you've recently been to one of her concerts. And if you're on the lawn in general admission, you can still see her up on stage because they're projecting her onto the large display screens. If you've been one of those concert attendees, you probably feel more engaged even from the back row because you can see her face. You're watching and engaging with her interactions. You're connecting with her emotionally. Bringing image magnification to your next conference, mastermind, summit, or gala is actually more affordable and has more utility than you might think. Your guests will thank you because even if they're in the back of the room, they will be able to engage with your speaker on stage in a much more meaningful way. Image magnification is something where I think a lot of people assume that when you work with a production company, these things are included, but a lot of the time, it's not. Let's sort of unpack the use case for IMAG, and at what point do you sort of cross the line where you need to start considering up-leveling your production quality? If your event is more intimate and you have an audience size of 100 to 300 people, you might not need it. But when you start getting into 300 plus individuals in venues that are larger than 100 feet by 100 feet or 10,000 to 12,000 square feet and above, you might want to consider adding image magnification to your event. Consideration for IMAG also depends on how your room and your seating is laid out. If you have 200 people in rows of 8 or rows of 6, your back rows are going to have a much larger distance from the stage. And in a situation like that, you might want to consider adding image magnification. Physical space is not the only thing you want to consider. You also want to consider the emotion, the messaging, and how it's being delivered. Are you having something that is very emotional and heartfelt and touching, where you want the audience to lean in and really connect more with that keynote message? Or are you having something that's a little bit more heart-throbbing and energetic and charismatic, and no matter where you are in the venue, you can see and hear the message? If you have image magnification in your room, you're not only just projecting on your screens, but your production company can record all of the content and edit it down for you so that you can offer content on demand post-event to a larger audience. So the case for image magnification and things that you might want to consider. How large is my audience and my venue space, and what's the seating arrangement in that space? Will people in the back be so far away from the stage that they won't be able to emotionally engage with the speakers that we have? The second one is, what is the emotion and the energy that we're trying to convey in the room? The case could be made that the vast majority of events, they want their audience to connect intimately with their speakers, and so you should have IMAG. Then the third case is, do we want any content post-event? Are we wanting to share this with a larger audience? Do we want to maybe stream it? If any of the answers to that are yes, then you definitely want to have IMAG at your next event. For everybody out there who made it, congratulations, you hit the end of the video, but you're not done yet. Click below, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for much more interesting content where we're giving away everything that we know for free because we want to add value to people like you.